to the students if they could. There's clubs and organizations that raise money for multiple things, as well as you said, sponsorships. I think there's multiple ways to go about it.
Mr. Gillott?
Mr. Kaiser really answered it. He said a lot because he's the president. There's a lot to be done. One thing, on the school board, there's different positions. And it is, how can I say that? I don't want to, it is, there's only so much money we have. And if you really want to get involved, come to the school board meetings, see what is happening, and just get involved. As I say, Mr. Kaiser said it for me, and I can't say anymore.
Okay, at this time, if you would like to have a rebuttal, we can begin with Mr. Kaiser.
Again, like I said, it is a tough situation. We do have, we try to do what we can and pay for those we can pay for, and hopefully somehow we resolve this. This is a national problem. This isn't just Mifflinburg.
Mr. Landis, do you care to give a rebuttal?
Just one other note. I'm not sure. There's got to be some other factors that lead up to the debt, and how do we go about identifying problems before the issue arises, maybe, and get to the root cause and start that way. I'm not sure how we eliminate that debt now. Again, I'm new to this and need to see numbers and that sort of thing, but I'm not sure how to go about it.
Mr. Gillott, would you like to give a rebuttal?
No, not really.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll move to lead question number 2. And the question is, discuss the impact of cyber schools on your district. And this question will begin with Mr. Landis.
This is one of my favorite topics. Currently, I feel that there's a place for cyber school for certain individuals. However, I feel that it needs to go beyond the local level. It needs to go to the state and national levels, where I believe that there's a certain cost to educate a student in a public school: the infrastructure, the salary costs, the lunches, the meals, the heating. All of those come into factor, where cyber schools, they don't have physical boundaries, they don't have physical walls. Not only that, they are able to advertise outside their district and draw these students in. Once those, for many reasons, it could be students leave our district for bullying or just other differences. And those are some other problems that we need to address. However, the money that goes to, it doesn't cost as much for a charter school. The money that comes from, I have much more to say. Come see me. Thank you.
Mr. Kaiser.
With regard to cyber schools, most people don't realize they always advertise that it's free. It's not free. It costs the taxpayers in Mifflinburg $12,000 a student to go to a cyber school. It is not successful. If you look at the numbers, cyber schools don't work. We have often, Mifflinburg, we're proud to say, has developed an alternative with Mr. McGargle, who is now offering a program within Mifflinburg where it's almost like a a la carte type situation. The kids can actually come to the school. They can actually take 1 or 2 classes if they want to. And it doesn't, cyber school is not it. People need to socialize. They need to be with other people and realize that they can't live in a cocoon. And I think that what we're trying to do is an alternative to saving the taxpayers money and keeping that $12,000 per student in our system. And I think that's what's most important.
Mr. Gillott.
Yeah, we can do the same thing if we do away with all the sports and arts and all these other things that we offer our students. You know, we're not playing on a level playing field. You know, there maybe is a place for cyber schools, you know, for some students, but they say we're not operating on the same playing field, and it is costing us taxpayers a lot of money.
Okay, now, there's an opportunity for rebuttal here. Mr. Landis, do you choose to give a rebuttal? Okay.
Sorry. To end, I'm going to piggyback on what I said at the end. I didn't finish. I think the average public needs to be realized that the money that goes to these charter schools, they say they're non-for-profit. That is incorrect. It's a, the cyber schools can choose the curriculum, and because these are investor-based backed schools, the curriculum comes from the companies that have done these curriculums. So, and they can, there's no limit to how much they can pay for curriculum. So that money is your tax dollars going into the pockets of the people with the curriculum.
Mr. Gillott?
Like I said, the cyber schools that I'm familiar with, some of them up north, they don't have the buildings like we have, nice buildings, air conditioning and so on. They don't have the facilities are not very good. They can save money there. So like I said before, when they're not operating on the same playing field.
Again, I would say that, you know, students, young people need to be with other people. And sometimes locking them away, not I shouldn't say locking them away, but putting them in another building by themselves or maybe with a small group is not the same as what they're going to get in a public school system. And it's worked for most of us when we went to public school, and I think it's a good model. And like I said, we are offering our alternatives in Mifflinburg, and we're very proud of that.
Okay, we will now begin questions from the audience. How will you address the increasing need for more specific special education programs in all 4 schools? Mr. Gillott, we begin with you.
Well, I'm not that familiar with it. I know we have a good educational system. The biggest problem that I saw when I came back on after a 3-year absence is that trying to find good teachers. Nobody's getting into the business. And it is very difficult. Now, we do give, you know, and we're under different regulations than what the regular students are under. And we're trying to do our best. Can we improve it? Oh, yes, we can improve it. But we only have a limited amount of money. That's it. It's all down to money. We just don't have the money.
Mr. Kaiser.
In Mifflinburg, we have 271 students that need learning support. That's about 13.5% of our school population. Of that, that group gets $3,546,572 of our budget, which is over $32 million. I think that we do try our best to meet the needs of special needs people. Like I said, my son went through the program and did, you know, has turned out very well. It's one of those things where I also think that parents have to make a huge investment of themselves outside of the school district. I do think that we do put forth a lot of effort with the money that we have available.